Many of the Canadians who have been pouring out of Egypt were in the country working, combining their love for travel and adventure with their need to make a living. One of them is a Langford man, a newly graduated teacher who went to Cairo for a job. As A News reporter Aaron Glazier shows us, he's just returned home after escaping the chaos in Cairo.
Does everyone have this handout?
Kris Walushka is back in the classroom at Belmont Secondary doing what he loves, teaching young people and helping them excel.
Put an example on the board of what your poster should look like.
But today's social studies class marks the end of a whirlwind week for him. A week ago, he was teaching full-time at the BC Canadian International School near Cairo. But when the demonstrations turned violent, Walushka and his colleagues felt it was time to get out.
And we could see them down below breaking things, throwing fire, burning Mubarak signs. And we knew this was scary. We didn't know, are they going to try and come in our building? We're watching on TV buildings being burned. So at that point, we were scared.
Just after calling his parents to let them know he was on his way home, telephone and internet services were cut off.
I didn't sleep for like 3 days, did I?
We kind of followed along on the international news and stuff, and then all of a sudden, phone calls in the middle of the night from Christopher saying, it's getting uglier.
The group of teachers then decided to move to a safer area before heading to the airport. But they first had to navigate through angry mobs in the streets of Cairo.
We have one bag on us, and that bag is our most important possessions, and they're going to take it. We're either going to be beaten or get out of this. And we drove up, and the taxi was yelling out the window, "No problem," in Arabic. He was saying, "Mafish mushkila, mafish mushkila."
Walushka and the other Canadians finally arrived at the airport, one step closer to freedom, or so they thought.
And that's when we got told about the $2,000 bribe. So within 3 minutes, that was paid. People had big bills. One person paid $1,200. We got to $1,600. I gave the last $400. We jumped on the plane, and then once we were in the air, there were some cheers, and everyone just sat back and relaxed and enjoyed the rest of the flight home.
Walushka says he would like to return to Egypt one day once the tanks are gone and rocks are rocks. His parents are also supportive of his pursuit, even though they struggled with a lack of contact during this ordeal.
We support any decision he wants to be,
Yeah. So now he's got a pretty good head on his shoulders, that son of yours. Yeah.
I'll go back if it's safe, but until then, just have to wait and hope that everything's okay and all the people are okay there.
Thoughts shared by millions watching around the world. In Langford, Aaron Glazier, A News.